Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monday, November 23rd, 2020, here at the Gilmore Elementary School. It is day 46 for our grades 1 through 5, and it is day 43 for our kindergartners. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stand and wait with me for a moment of silence. Keep in mind your moment of silence is for you. You may use it in any way that you wish in order to set your intentions for your day, reflect on your weekend, or any other reasons you might take a moment. Please join me in saying our scholars pledge to learn. Gilmore students are problem solvers. We always have a plan. We read, we think, we solve. Our motto is we can. We think before we act. We show respect to all. Good head, good heart, good choices. Hawk pride for one and all. We are Gilmore scholars. Excellent. And what do scholars do? Scholars come to school, even today being our Mondays where you have asynchronous assignments in the afternoon. So we do have some good news because the numbers are in. If you look at our attendance rates from the last week, you can see that we had one day of 96%, which I 100% give full congratulations to grade 1, who on that day of the 19th, when we reached 96%, grade 1 had 100% attendance. Unbelievable. That means perfect attendance in Miss Lopes's class, Miss Mello's class, and Miss Krikorian's class. Keep up the great work, getting our students to school, having you enjoy your classrooms. And it's not just enough to be here. Be involved all day, get your assignments done, have fun while you're in school, communicate with your classmates, and do the best you can. I am looking to have a solid 96. If you look, we're hovering at 94 and 95 each day. We had 196. I want consistent 96% or better attendance in order for me to kiss that pig, okay? So we need to hold at 96. All right, boys and girls, I know we can do it. We can do it together. And being here and doing your very best is a scholarly trait to show you're soaring. So today's way to engage in that conversation we worked on all last week. Remember, how do you communicate and share an interest in yourself and share that with others by engaging in a quality conversation? Here's our question for the day. We spend a lot of time in our homes, and we're going to be spending a lot of time in our homes over this Thanksgiving break. So I wonder, what is your favorite place in your home and why? Think about it. Write it in your journal. Talk to your friends about it. Maybe there are reasons why your place is your favorite, and maybe there are reasons theirs. Let's find reasons why. Excellent. All right, today I'd like to share with you, and let me make sure that my volume is on. I'm going to stop share quickly and just reshare computer sound, and let's take a little walk to learn the history of Thanksgiving.
With the story of the first Thanksgiving, when the Pilgrims invited local Native Americans to share a meal with them. But we bet you didn't know Thanksgiving didn't become an annual tradition until more than 200 years later. That first Thanksgiving in 1621 wasn't just one big meal. It was a 3-day festival of eating, hunting, and other entertainments in honor of the Pilgrims' first successful harvest. The Indians killed 5 deer as gifts for the colonists, so venison was definitely on the first Thanksgiving menu. But we bet you didn't know that turkey was not. They also didn't have pumpkin pie or potatoes, which hadn't been introduced to New England yet. And while they may have eaten cranberries, they would have been served plain, not in a sauce or relish. The Pilgrims didn't plan on starting a Thanksgiving tradition. In fact, they didn't repeat the November celebration in subsequent years. In 1789, President George Washington announced the first ever national Thanksgiving holiday, which took place on Thursday, November 26th. But it didn't become an annual tradition nationwide until the 19th century. That's when an American writer named Sarah Josepha Hale, most famous for writing the nursery rhyme Mary Had a Little Lamb, was inspired by a diary of Pilgrim life to recreate that first Thanksgiving feast. Beginning in 1827, Hale waged a nearly 30-year campaign to make Thanksgiving a national holiday. She also published recipes for pumpkin pie, turkey, and stuffing that probably didn't appear on the Pilgrims' plates, but would become the staples of modern Thanksgiving meals. In 1863, in the midst of the Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln announced that the nation would celebrate Thanksgiving every year on the final Thursday in November. But did you know, in 1939, President Franklin D. Roosevelt decided to move the holiday up a week to give Depression-era retailers more time to make money during the pre-Christmas shopping season. The move was widely criticized, and in 1941, FDR signed a bill fixing Thanksgiving on the 4th Thursday in November, where it stays today. One of the quirkiest Thanksgiving traditions began in 1989, when President George H.W. Bush granted the first official pardon to a turkey. Every November since then, the current Oval Office occupant has given a reprieve to 1 or 2 turkeys, sending them into retirement on a farm rather than to a dinner table. Though it only began in the late 20th century, the story has become one of the more unusual chapters in the long history of Thanksgiving traditions.
Well, that was pretty interesting. I wonder what is on your Thanksgiving table. It seems that here we have come to know the tradition of having a turkey with mashed potatoes, corn, stuffing, gravy, squash, I don't even know. But here we go. And I wonder, looking at the history of the story of Thanksgiving, it didn't seem that those traditional items that we call today as Thanksgiving meal were actually on the original Thanksgiving dinner. Well, what is Thanksgiving? It's an opportunity for us to show gratitude for those around us. So I wonder, what is on your Thanksgiving table? Because what is your tradition and how your family celebrates is what helps us to identify with who we are and what is important to us. So I wonder, what are some of your traditions? Please think and consider sharing them with me. All right, moving right along, let's look at our student in the spotlight today.
My favorite part of remote learning is doing zoology and science. Science is my favorite because I can craft things and I got all the stuff that I can do, and you can have fun from it, and you can my second favorite is ELAs. ELA is my favorite to do, and what to do if I'm done in Miss Hamlet's page. So bye.
Oh, thank you so much, Nelik from Miss Hamlet's class. Wonderful job sharing with us. You were our student in the spotlight. So here are some of our final announcements. Your families would have received a link, and it is also located on your Schoology page in your notifications. We are hosting virtual parent-teacher conferences on December 3rd and December 4th. Each teacher has approximately 26 different meeting times available for your family to book one appointment to join and talk about your progress during this virtual remote learning here at the Gilmore School. By clicking on this link, it will take you to our Gilmore parent-teacher conference schedule. The way that you schedule your parent-teacher conference is first by selecting your grade. Then you're going to scroll down and you're going to find December 3rd or 4th. Those are the only times available. Then you want to select a teacher. I'm going to pretend my teacher is Mrs. Reardon. So I'd like to have my appointment on December 3rd. I'm going to look around for an appointment that matches my schedule. I'm going to aim for 6:50, the last appointment. Then I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to make sure I give my email address and my phone number. I don't have to put in my address. I don't know why that's in there. It's optional. I have to select the grade that my child is in. And if I'm meeting with Mrs. Reardon, then I must be in grade 3. I have to put my child's name, which in this case is going to be, let's say, Adam St. Peter. Then I'm going to confirm my address, my email address, marybethobrien@bpsma.org. Okay, then I am going to book my appointment. It's going to take a minute and work on it, and then I will receive an email right to my inbox that tells me exactly where my appointment is and when. Okay. The other thing is grade 4. Today is Monday. Our Boston Children's Choir Enrichment Program runs today from 12:30 to 1:15. The link is on your Schoology page. I am really looking forward to the amazing music that is going to be made as this team comes together. So I hope you consider joining. Finally, one other important reminder, it is really, truly important that our emergency forms and updated information for each child is in. So please, please, please go back to your Schoology page or onto the Brockton Public Schools website, find the button that says Student Handbooks and click on it, and it will give you your page to review your handbook in whatever your first language is. And then by clicking here, it will then take you to a form to start filling out your emergency form. Very, very important for us to have that. We also have winter coats available. If anyone needs a winter coat, please consider calling me, sending me an email, calling Mr. Robin or Miss Wiggins, and we can get winter coats delivered right to you or have them here at school for you. As one final reminder, from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, we're giving meals Monday and Tuesday this week. The rest of the week, they will be closed. So they're giving 3 breakfast and 3 lunch. One of the items today is cheese stuffed shells. So come on by and visit. It looks like I forgot to update the weather, but I think by looking out your window, you can see that it is going to be a rainy, rainy day. However, the weather is due to get warm. So it will still remain rainy, but it will be about almost 58 degrees today. All right, boys and girls. I hope to Zoom with you today, soar into your classrooms and see all of the amazing things you're doing. But most importantly, remember, after lunch today, you're asynchronous. So being engaged in school, being responsible is all about getting your workboard done on Schoology. So whatever's assigned to you, grow your brains and you sure will show your dedication to your learning journey. Have a great day, Hawks.